Hey guys, it's Vicki and Jessica, and we're part of the Peer Mentor program at WVU School of Nursing, and we thought it'd be a good idea to do some informational videos for you guys with tips on how to study and just get through nursing school. So our first question that we're going to answer for you is, what is the most helpful advice you have received for nursing school? So somebody that we asked said, make time for yourself, because it's easy to get caught up in studying clinicals and going to class, and you suddenly find yourself stressed out with no life outside of nursing school. So they make a point to make time to do something completely unrelated to nursing at least once a week, even when I have to schedule it. It's helped immensely to eliminate some of the stress throughout nursing school. Another person said it's really important to have a good sense of humor. You're dealing with people who are drinking a gallon of Listerine a day. I think I remember that patient. Or heroin users going through withdrawal, and people who literally have feces, excuse our graphic explanations here, leaking from their bodies. So you have to be able to find these things humorous, or at least be able to tolerate them at some point.
And what somebody else said is, don't procrastinate, period. Study ahead and work on assignments early in the game. Don't wait till nights before exams or before due dates to complete things. You will be exhausted the next day as well as stressed. Assignments quality will also be hindered due to the last minute completion.
And finally, try to keep yourself on a schedule. If you plan things out, it makes getting everything done a lot easier. Also, find some of your classmates to practice and study with. Sometimes it makes things a little bit easier if you can see from someone else's point of view too.
And also, since we're learning how to take care of people, we need to learn how to take care of ourselves too, along with nursing school, so that's very important.
Next, we're just going to give you some general study tips for all of your nursing classes because you're going to be studying a lot. Okay.
So, this person said, I read my books. Most of the lecture content actually comes from the book, especially the nursing process sections. I can't emphasize enough the importance of knowing all the parts of the nursing process for a diagnosis. Your books will be your Bibles.
They're going to be beside your bed.
Yes.
Or maybe under your pillow.
Mm-hmm.
On your desk.
Yep.
On your printer.
Everywhere.
This person likes to handwrite their notes because they feel that they can have a pay closer attention and write down the information correctly so she can remember it better, or he. They also condense their notes before a test by writing them down only the important or hard to remember information on a colored piece of paper. This is a trick they picked up from Psych 101, so the psych professor must have known what they were talking about.
And the next person says, studying in groups and testing each other's knowledge is great. Beware of gossiping and talking while together though, because then all the group study time is out the window. You get nothing accomplished. So study days/weeks before your exam. Your mind will comprehend and save more taking it in small bits. Listen to what your professor says to do to be successful in their course, and don't be afraid to finally take advantage of a professor's office hours. The best thing in college.
Seriously.
One-on-one discussion is usually productive and helpful. So just remember in groups that you need to be with people that actually want to study, and you're not just going to be talking the entire time.
Sometimes even going to Panera is okay if you are going to study.
Yes.
There's that back room that's awesome. Another person says that they tend to study by themselves until they feel like they can't understand the material on their own, so then they want to be quizzed or talk about it with someone else. If you get to understand it before you start looking at things together, it helps for it to be less confusing and it's a little bit more organized.
And also, just remember that first week of material, you're going to be stressed out and overwhelmed, but that definitely can be, on your exam again. And obviously, your comprehensive final is going to be on there too. So just keep going back every once in a while and look at your notes and kind of quiz yourself about everything that's going on.
So true. So we've been loading you on with all this advice, and you're probably already stressed out because we're telling you all these things you need to do. So we're going to tell you how to de-stress a little bit. So first, this person and their friends try to keep a schedule, and so there are a few shows they like to watch together, so they get together at their apartment and watch them. And that's really nice because coming into a certain day or a certain time, you're going to have time to de-stress and decompress, so that helps you kind of focus a little bit more when you're studying.
And I consider watching Grey's Anatomy or ER study time, so it works out.
Yeah, people even do that when they're pre-planning for Friday clinical.
Yep. So this person said at least once a week, them and their friends try to do something out of our apartment, such as watching a movie, going shopping, going out to dinner, getting ice cream, anything that has nothing to do with schoolwork, because you do need that break for yourself.
Another person said they love to cook, so they treat themselves and look up those awesome recipes on Pinterest that none of us can probably even finish anyway. And her roommate loves baking, so she cooks brownies and cakes all the time too, and those extra homemade treats definitely make things a lot easier.
Yes. Another person said have potluck study sections. So basically, you know, as students, we love food to begin with, and if you get to study with some food that your friends have made, it makes it that much better.
This is my personal tip, and everybody can probably tell this already because I exercise all the time, but it helps me to relieve a lot of stress. And so even when it's freezing cold, I'll roll my butt out of bed and put on my really heavy jacket, and I'll go to the gym because there's no one else there. It's time for me to think and kind of decompress before the day gets started and start things fresh. And I can just focus on what all of us are trying to do, become an awesome nurse.
And with that too, even if you don't want to go to the gym, just go take a walk with your friend, decompress, don't think about anything nursing, just relax.